GM, welcome back. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Bonjour. Hey, what's up? Right, I have an incredibly busy day ahead, so I figured I would start early, get a couple of hours in, and push this a little bit further forward. So, yeah, let's get started. Hopefully I'll wake up along the way. So last time I left it, I had just built out my individual blog page, or blog pages. We built dynamic routes, and we used the Notion API to generate Markdown files, which we are now storing in posts. Annoyingly, it looks like this updates every time, which is kind of annoying. So every time I build, this is going to require updates. Because the date is updating and the signature updates. I wonder what happens if I just, let's see. So let's do localhost, and then blog. Let's see what we've got here. So build a PC, multiple, okay, so that's showing. That's just the name of the image. This is obviously where it's being, excuse me, where it's being stored. So I wonder what happens if I just revert this. And, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Right, sounds fine. I probably will end up committing that, but it's good enough to know. First thing I'm going to do is I can see a bunch of nulls. So I think it's this. Yep, there we go. So on the right file, create post. It's a whole lot of nulls. Maybe there's just nothing to write. Don't know. Let's leave that for just now. And that's just going to keep flagging every time. Alright. That's good to know. Anyway, last time I left it was on this page, where we actually rendered the raw blog content from Notion, which should be here. So let's look at prof. Let's open this. So here we have a blog post which is reasonably well formatted in Notion. Code blocks, code highlights, paragraphs, headings, that sort of thing. Images. So I kind of like this layout, and I wonder, I obviously need to format this, and I'll probably do that first and then format the page around it. Probably seems like a wise approach. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to say Next.js dynamic route markdown. Guessing, I think there's a tutorial on this. Render markdown. To render markdown content, we're going to use the remark library. Okay. open posts. So we've got lib posts, and then let's add this in. And then we're going to update the get post data function. I'm not using this. We ended up taking this out last time. Hopefully we don't need it. Use remark to convert the markdown into an HTML string. So I think this is what we need. So we'll grab this. And this is going to be an async function. And I think we just want the file contents here, because we're not using matter. Excuse me. The ID's passed in. I don't know why we need to return that. Content HTML, which is what we're generating, and then matter result.data. So that's Frontmatter, which we're ignoring for just now, and this is the render. So let's just return this for the moment. Oh wait, do I already have a dev? Yeah, I do. Wait. It's a good start. 500. Okay. Why are you freaking out? No such directory. That's weird. Await remark, use HTML and process the file contents. Use remark to convert markdown. We're not finished. That means we need to update the get static props. So let's open our pages. Oh, excuse me. Right, get static props. To use await when calling get post data. So this is async, and we're now going to need to await this. Return post data and then stringify. Cool, so I now have an HTML string. Finally, update the post component to render content HTML using dangerously set inner HTML. So it's passing content HTML in an object, whereas we're actually just returning content HTML. So let's replace this with this. And this is just going to be post data, I think. Excellent. Done. Okay. Let's inspect this. Let's see how good the semantics are here. So the main thing's a div. I think we can actually be a little bit more semantic here. I think we can do an article. And then bunch of P's, that's good. H2s, H3s. Looks good so far. We've got a pre and then a code block. So one thing I want is styling code blocks. I wonder if that's described. Try visiting these pages again. We're almost done. Let's polish, right? Adding title to the page, formatting the date using datefns. Adding CSS. Utils. No explicit instructions as to doing that, polishing the index page. Alright, let's see. Format code blocks marker. Well, first thing actually, let's create, I'm going to go to components, layout. So we have a root layout, which sits at the top of our application. We have a general layout here. But for the articles, I kind of want its own layout. I mean, do I really want a full layout? Or do I just want, I probably just want a VStack here, right? Let's add a VStack, stick this article in it. Excellent. Or better yet, oh man, this is gonna work. What if I do a VStack as an article and dangerously set the inner HTML? Where is my autocomplete? Let's restart it. There we go. Good times. And then let's see. Okay, so we've got an article with a class applied. Excellent. We now have a VStack. So let's add a CSS object here. Although this is probably going to end up turning into a styled one, a styled component, because I imagine we're going to style all the code blocks and things in here. Or maybe I could do that globally. Anyway, let's put a max width, and I'm going to look at the blog page, and I think I have a max width here. Yeah, let's see this, because that'd be nice and consistent. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 words. 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I generally try to not have more than 16 words in a line. I can't remember where I got that number from. I think it's something to do with newspapers. But there's absolutely no science behind that whatsoever from my side. Everything looks okay here. Everything here, margin has been stripped and everything has a default line height of 1.5. So this is where I'm going to struggle, because at the root of my application I've stripped all formatting from most of the text elements. So like default padding, font sizes and line heights have all been stripped back. So I wonder if in the global styles if I want to nest. I wonder if I can nest in here. If I had an article here. Let me just say pre. Can I do this? Outline, pixel solid red, a classic. Cool, so that works. Okay, here's an interesting idea. Let's get a string. Let's do h1, h2, h3, h4. I don't think I'd go beyond any. Oh yeah, let's just keep it h1, 2, 3. Let's p span. What am I missing? Anyway, that should be fine. What if I did line height of initial? And what if I learned to code? Line height is initial here, which is normal. What about these headers? Line height is normal. Initial article. And then what if I did font size initial 2? Is the default 20 pixels for that? H2 font, yeah. So I would have thought it would have been that 1.5 EM. Let's add article H2, then font size. Oh, you're killing me, Pity. Where was it? I think it was before my colors. User agent style sheet, font size 1.5 EM. So font size 1.5 EM. Yeah, so initial's not working there. Reset to user agent style sheet. The thing is, do I want that? I have a text component here that has responsive styles. What if I made a styles text file? And then export const h1 styles. Am I using all caps for the rest? Yeah. H1 styles, and that'll be an object, right? So I've got H1, H2, H3, and P. We can come back to the others. This is the main one, right? HP. So we've got these. And what if I grabbed this? Oh, I hate having, same as browser tabs, man. I hate having loads of tabs open. This is the new one, and then text and components. And if can I throw that down here? Right, so let's grab these styles. Because that's all we have here. So we've got these, and then what if I just did that? I've got H1, 2, 3, and come back to that. Okay, so now we have that. Let's go back to global styles. For H1, could I do this? Ooh, don't like that strong tag. Media article H3. Cool. So that seems like it's working. Then if I had P, that would be P styles. That doesn't seem right. Apparently it's right. That seems really small. Is that on? That seems really small. I'm curious. Yeah, see, that's much larger. What are you rocking here, Kent? Yeah, it's up at like 22. Interesting here because I have my CV here and I actually quite like this being like 16. This should be smaller text and it reads more like a printed piece of paper. Whereas annoyingly here, yeah, I definitely want that larger. Let's see, what if I went 22 here? Not to completely copy, yeah, I'm just curious. Because the line height looks a bit weird there, right? But the global line height is 1.5. Pretty sure that applies to everything, right? Yeah. Now, interestingly, because I've used a VStack here, and this article is a VStack, I should be able. What happens if I do a gap 5? Nice. And if I open the CV page, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we are. Quite like this. So on mobile, it's 3. Where are we at? Yeah, here. So on mobile, it's 3, and then at tablet and above, it goes up to 5. So these are the links. Do I have any code highlights? Here we go. What are you? Okay, so you are actually code. And then you're going to be pre-code. Yeah. What happens if I do? Interesting. This will be the last one I'll do because ideally I would want like JSX syntax highlighting here, and that's definitely going to be a third-party library that's going to do that for me. So, or not a library, just a CSS file. But we'll see. Maybe I will just do one. So here we have this, and I've actually updated. I'm going to go to 18 on mobile here. That shouldn't have changed. Yeah, okay. How does this look now? That's actually not terrible. Looks not bad. Spacing looks a little bit off actually, but we can come back to that. Let's go back to our blog. So I'm going to need a title up there at some point. Title, publish date, and basic metadata, which I'm guessing that's what grey matter does. But okay, CSS code block formatting. What have we got? What have we got, Chris? Ugh. The cool class. The bigger deal is when it comes to this, though this is very common markup, yeah, which is what we have, right? Yeah. The cool class. problem with the second at root and the root selector is that not pre will match things like the body. I have lots of code blocks on the site, so I try and be extra protective. Interesting. So let's maybe just add this as base styles. Default code block styling. Just looking to see, yeah, I think it would probably be better if I did pre and code like that. Not sure how we would do prefixes here, but let's see if this works. There we go. Okay, so now it's got an overflow. I think I'm on that's auto. Oh man, Windows scroll bars are gnarly. It's fine. Let's get rid of that. The spacing on that is pretty nuts. Let's look at this. HTML might look something like this. Oh, I'm in the wrong. It's early. Here we go. Okay, so you can set HTML here. Can you control the spacing? Comment, caption, wrap. Don't think I can. Here's the code block. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, maybe it's just crazy formatting on my side. Okay. Wow, why is that so far? Definitely did not want to do that. This is a fun task. Okay, I can definitely do that on my own time. But one thing I'm going to do, actually, if that's running the ring, let's do it. Excuse me. Let's do a yarn build. And then do a yarn dev, and I should have that updated code block now. So this should hopefully look a little bit cleaner. I mean, slightly better, but still huge. Where are we? Global display block, white space. What if I just do normal white space here? Okay, that's cool. What have we got here? Break spaces. Okay, that's not what I want either. Pre-line. I want someone just in between that. Pre-wrap. Normal. What have I tried? Pre-break spaces. Break spaces. Pre-line. Pre-wrap. I think that's all I can really hope for. I wondered if there was a... Yeah, what if I just do markdown? Nah. I've seen if that changed the spacing at all. Word break normal. What is this? The word break CSS property sets whether line breaks appear wherever it would overflow. Yeah, that's not what I need. Highlight JS. What have we got here? Language. Automatic language detection. Let's see. Next.js. Highlight JS. Let's see how people are doing it. Using highlight on an HTML page is easy using global bundles. Ah. As long as your code doesn't contain backtext, initialize, let it scan and adjust all the code samples. Needs to. Meh. React syntax highlighter. The styles in this module are all JavaScript based, and all styles supported by Highlight.js have been ported. Now the problem, I think, if we look at the blogs, so we're looking at the accessible menu bar, the code, does it actually say, oh it does, nice. Okay, so it is marked as HTML. Async build. Oh, I just want something simple. I suppose it's not really a simple problem. Yeah, I need like static CSS styles. Out of interest, if I'm looking at this is just a code block, right? Yeah, there's no mention of which language it is. That's fine. I don't need it to have syntax highlighting, as long as I have some decent styles. Yeah, that's fine. Although that's a bit funky. Function menu bar. I'm not going to do all of these, don't worry. I just want to see if this fixes some of my issues. So there's one, maybe two, 0. Run a build to regenerate these files. Very on there. That should hopefully tidy this up. Yeah. That's huge. I wonder if, is there any way to control that? So that's just giving me a big old string. CSS space. Yeah, so this is binary, right? It's either going to collapse it and remove them all, or it's going to preserve them. I want to preserve it, but reduce the... is that maybe just the font size that's causing that? That's huge, man. Ugh. Let's just make sure it's none of these. Yeah, that's gonna be there. Yeah. Can I wild card in here? Probably not. Yeah, I should be able to actually. Yeah. White space around text, white space within text, the white space property. Break spaces. Yeah, that's just for overflow though. Oh. Can I maybe, let's see, get code and then text indent? Nope. Quick bathroom break. Back in 2 minutes. Sorry about that, making some coffee. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, white space. I think I should probably just ignore that for just now and just accept. Yeah, it's just going to look like that for just now, I think. One thing I want to check is, does this article have any images in it? I don't think it does. No, it does not. I think this one does though, right? There we go. So let's come back out here. Sorry, my mind went blank there. Building an accessible component. No, we don't want that. We want this. Ah, nice. Cool. So images are working. So we've got images. We've got text. We have a code block. We have these code. Oh my god. Code elements. My brain has not spun up yet. Is there anything else I'm missing here? Ooh, what is that? It's a bit wibbly. Oh, right. Yeah, that's weird. Not sure why that was there. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to need to format all of these. Does the caption come with those images? Out of interest. Doesn't look like it. Image source. Oh, it's got alt text. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so close enough, I think. Nice. All right, I can do that in my own time. One thing I want to do here is I want to add the title, and then I don't know if I actually want to show the image. So we've got it here as like a cover. Maybe I just emulate this. We've got the nav bar. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? Problem is we've got this coming across, right? So this generates this, which is just the markdown for the article itself. So let me close everything. And then let's look at this. So we have get database, get posts, there's our IFE and create post. So create a markdown file. I'm gonna quickly go AJAMES GitHub. I'm looking for a commit here that removed the get page utility function. Can I use this? Do I have git lens set up? I do not. Okay, so it must be around about there. Removed, added notion. Fix amended. Abstract this. Yeah, let's see what we've got here. So we've got get posts. Where did I delete that? Poster. Get static paths, different file. Hold on, can I do this a little bit smarter? If I'm on AJAMES and I go to lib notion, here we go. So here's get page. split. So here's get page. Let me bring this back a sec. Because this might give me the metadata that I need. So get page, and I'm passing a page ID in. So if I go to ID, and then I check the get static props, we're trying to get post data. And if I, what if I did const post metadata. Get page. Do it. What if I call this page data? I'm going to call this get page data. And then let's just pass this through as well. And let's go back here and call this get page data. And we'll need to import and then return page data. I have no idea what this is going to return. Get page response. Should be good there. Okay, so we've got some page data. Let's grab it here, and then let's actually just I'm curious. Path field validation. Ew. So let's look at get post data, because yeah, that's looking for that. I need the UUID. Get static paths is getting all post IDs, and it's returning the paths, which is passing params. So hold on, paths dot params. What if I let's go back to GitHub actually. Get blocks. Do I not do something where so here I get the posts. Do I not have a function that matches the slug to the UUID? Create post, UUID and slug. So the UUID exists. Oh, where do I pass it? So on the create post function, which is called here. How do I get the UUID? Await get posts. That's a bit clunky because I'm going to need to from here. I keep forgetting you can't hear my internal monologue. I just sit here in silence. From here we have a params object, and that at the moment is a slug, so that is multiple entry. But I don't want that. What I actually want is an ID. And to retrieve this, I'm going to need to get all the posts. And then I'm going to need to compare. I'm going to need to dive into each of the posts, find the post whose slug matches this, and then return the UUID. And that just sounds a bit clunky, especially because I have it here. So whenever I build, I'm creating a post which is generating a file with a markdown string. Let's check out fs write file. If there was some way of adding Frontmatter into this. So name of the file and the data we want to add. So the data is the string, and we're using Notion to Markdown. Let's see, Notion to Markdown. Let's see if this has anything. It's weird it doesn't appear in the searches. Don't think I want that. Converting a list of blocks, single block to Markdown. So I think this is what I'm currently using. Where's my UUID here? For each post, get that and create a post. Page to Markdown. Here we go. Converting Markdown objects to Markdown string. Custom transformers for a Notion type to parse and return your own string. Ah, so you can parse your own block. That's cool. Doesn't look like there's any way to add Frontmatter though. Yeah, it's just coming back here, right? Tricky. Make a request to any Notion API endpoint, await Notion users list. API reference. Retrieve a page. Yeah, again, it's an ID though. Can I do something clever in here? I am going to do this in a non-performant way and then refactor it later. So here, there's get posts, that returns this. Get posts is here. Get page data, we're going to be passing the slug in here. So let's go over here, get page data. This needs to be a slug. So this is going to be a slug that's passed in. Commas post is going to be post.find, and for each post, if the post, where's the slug? Oof. And it's going to expect an error here. Let's open this up. Alright, that's not going to work. So we've got a slug here. Here we have all the posts. Get page data. Page. Post.find. Call this post. Page exists, use page, actually, page ID. I think I can just do that. So let's see if that works. Okay, so I've got some page data now. So just to recap what I did there. On the get static props, I've created a new function called get page data, which is passing that slug through. Let's get rid of this. That is going to retrieve all of my posts, and then it's going to find the post that has the slug that I passed in as an argument, and then I'm going to use the returned pages ID property to retrieve the page data. Actually, I already have everything here, right? Get post. That's returning response. Let's return two things here. Let's return the response and the post, the page. Right? So we'll return the result of this endpoint call and what we actually find in here. And this is going to need tweaked. Response and then page. That's page data equals response. Should be fine for now. I'm not worried about this being right. I just want page data, post data. And then let's just do a D console. Ugh, this is messy. Page data, post data. Give me page. There we go. So we've got the same object coming back here. Yeah, nice. So it should just have the same properties. Yeah. So at least I don't need to do this. I can actually just return the page here. And then let's tidy this up. So I think we actually want to pass this through, right? So we want to pass the title. We want to pass the image. And we want to pass the published. Is it called published? Published check, date. Don't need the author's tags, I suppose, as well. And we don't need the slug. Okay, so I got rid of the log. Let's grab page data. Of course. So we've got page data here, right? Here's the cover. So the image is going to be page data, cover, file.url. The date. I'm in interested by this. 2022. It expires at 9:30. I hope not. Created time, I think. Page data. Created time. No. No. Because that's when the Notion file was created. So it's going to be page data dot properties dot date dot created time. And then the tags, there's an array. Page data dot properties dot tags dot multi-select, and the title is somewhere. Page published URL. Am I tripping? There's the URL. Ooh. Wait, is the title not on this? Icon ID parent database properties authors. No way. Okay, well in that case I'm gonna have to come out here and I'm gonna need to add a title. So that's the actual page. How do I add, there we go, title. It's gonna be a text. I'm amazed that's not in it. Okay, and then we're going to cancel that and do a yarn build. And while that's building, I'm going to save that, and in here, where's my error? Is it the FE? Where the hell is that? Posts. Where's that console error coming from? Notion here. Ah, yeah. Okay, so we've got a bunch of type errors here. How long have I got? Yeah, I've got 25 minutes left. It's probably hit a point where I'm going to need to look at this. So let's look at Notion. And export type. Let's just call it post for now. So the partial will give an object and an ID. This will have properties. Created by. Blog post response. A blog post. Maybe I just need this. And let's look at Notion here. This is fine because we're waiting on this. That's an MD block. That's all typed fine. Get a database. That's all fine. Get posts. Right, this. Can be either or. But if I'm awaiting it, I think this will always be a blog post. Parent properties, page object response. Why is it missing that? Oh, because it's the rain. That's why. It's early. Let's say a blog post. Great. Page object response. I can't work out if that is actually incorrect or if it's just type partial is missing the following properties. What if I cast it instead? Right, so if I just say as a blog post, or an array of blog posts. This is the same. Right. Array of blog posts. I wonder if I can customize my Notion type. I've got a blog post here. So what if we extended it and we said properties? Do I still have a log? Yeah. because I'm not that fussed about this, but this is custom. So what if I did this? Ooh. Okay, let's try and crunch this out, right? So instead of a big object, let's copy this object and do export. Let's just do, yeah, let's export it. Export type authors. Let's get rid of this. This will be a string. This will be a string. People, this is going to be an array. Oof. Type author. This is going to be interesting. Type person email. It's a lot of strings. Okay. Authors is going to be ID type people, and then we're going to extend the response, and then we're actually going to type this. So authors is going to be type authors. So we have date, which is going to be type date. Page. Published. Slug. Tags. Tags. Nope, it's going to be tags. Page. Okay, so we can't find them. I doubt I'm going to need to reference this individually. I think can I just do this? Yeah, let's just keep that. So we've got date. Page. Published. Slug. And tags. Let's not export these for just now. Let's only export it if we need it. I actually don't think we're using this anymore either. So let's grab date. Oh, there's actually one missing here. Authors, and then we just added a new one. We called it title. And we'll come back to title because we'll need to rebuild. Let's copy the date object. There's date. I think a lot of these are going to be strings. So let's just grab this. Title is an array. So it's going to be an array of. A link is null, I think. Let's that's going to be that. I assume that's going to be a string. Yeah, same as this. That's going to be optional. Annotations, and then there we go. Probably on to published. Object. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Slow and steady. Let's grab this. Rich text is an array. Is this the same thing? Type, text, content, link, annotations. Uh-oh. Rich text. Page. Have I copied the wrong thing? There's page ID. Type. Title. Oh, page ID. Wait. That's what I just added, right? Am I tripping? That's got to be this, right? No, there's page. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm so confused. The build's gonna fail just now. This slug is correct. Color code, plain text, multiple entry points, href. So this, I think I can just grab this object. Type, and then just do that. And then tags. Copy this. ID type, multi-select. That's going to be... I need something with tags. String. That's wrong, but... I'm going to copy this page object just to make sure. Yeah, okay. Content, annotations, plain text. Which means I wouldn't need this, right? So that gives me a blog post, which is the normal response, and then I've typed the custom properties that I'm looking for. So if I now come back to here, then this it should know what to expect here. So rich text is expecting plain text here to be a string. So I should be able to remove this now, which is a bit better. Which was a long way to get to where we actually wanted here. But at least now the application is aware of what's coming in here. And that's cool, because now we know that should be coming in. Interesting. Property file does not exist on type external URL string. It seems to be under the impression that file would just have a cover.file.url. Is that what I've put? Yeah, cover.file.url. And that's saying property file does not exist on type. Cover. Ah, it's because it can be either or. So it's either an external with a URL, or it's a locally hosted file. Can I force that? Yeah. Wait, how do I do that? Can I say that if it exists? No. And at least I know how to get this now, so I can just do page. Page data dot page 0. Guessing, yeah, it's an array. Dot plain text. Oh, page data. Dot properties dot page 0. That should now give me the typings. Should give me the typings. Plain text. That's a page. If I look at the types, my page type plain text should be a string. Page title is an array of these, and plain text should be string. Yeah, it's weird. Page so is this let's go back here and let's expect an error here, just so we're still moving forward. Oh, I always do that. I always copy something and then go to paste and press copy again, and it just copies the empty white space. Let's expect an error here, and can I actually build? Error occurred rendering this. Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading plain text. Page 0. Plain text. So let's try again. Cannot read properties of null. Reading file. So if there's no file, oh, can't read properties of file because cover does not exist, I'm guessing. I will add images later. Ah, that's all the page data has been generated. Okay, if I now do so, instead of returning post data, I think I'm going to return Frontmatter. And then in Notion, I have a blog post. And I'm going to export type Frontmatter. This isn't specific to Notion though, so maybe I won't do that. Let's keep it in here for just now, right? So we'll do type Frontmatter. I'm aware I'm almost at time, but let's see what we can do here. The type of Frontmatter is going to be title, should be a string. However, that might actually come back as undefined. We have image, which apparently can also come back as undefined. We have date, which is going to be a string. And we have tags, which is going to be an array of, that's going to be incorrect, but this is an empty array just now, so I think we can get away with this. Return Frontmatter, and on props, let's put this up here. Instead of getting page data, we're going to do our own Frontmatter and return that as a type. And then we're a bit more explicit. Oh. Post it. So I've got the layout here, and I'm actually just going to return a VStack. And this is going to look hideous, right? But I can just grab the image from next image. I'm going to say the source is going to be Frontmatter image. All is going to be cover image for just now. Then I'm going to want text title 1. This is going to be Frontmatter title. I want tags to be optional. Let's do a text docs. Frontmatter date. And then finally if Frontmatter tags dot length is greater than 0, then let's return an HStack. And then let's map over the tags. And for each tag, return textdocs tag. So vstack, we'll just have an ID here, call this Frontmatter, and then we'll have a vstack, and we'll do an ID here as content. And then if we do a yarn dev, that's not what I want. Undefined cannot be serialized as JSON. Frontmatter.title. Oh, because apparently that can be optional. Yeah. Let's make. I'm just going to give fallbacks here, right? So we can guarantee that something will come back for these. I think tags should remain optional. Okay, image is missing width and height. Boom. So we've got a date and we have an image. We're missing the title though. Let's do line items center. And I want to keep the max width on this because I just want this content to be wrapped in this container, whereas I'm going to want this image to span the whole width. So that's why I have it outside. So we've got the image, the title, the date, and things like this. Now that I've added that extra title column, I just want to see what comes back here. Let's just quickly return this, just so I can get it on the client. Why are you freaking out? There we go. There we go. Page data. Properties. Yeah, so I've added this now, right? Which is a rich text title, but it already exists on the page. Page. Properties. Dot page. Yeah. Dot title. Properties, page, title, plain text. There we go. Nice. Oh, aye. So we've now got a cover image. We have a title. We have the date it was created, and let's see. Let's add some tags. So first thing I want to do is I can just delete this column. I knew it would give the title. Craziness. Let's get rid of that. And then on the tags here, React. Let's just add React. Oh. Let's just add. Right, so they all at least have one tag. At least we know that no tags is currently working, and then they've already got some tags too. So let's cancel this, do a new build so our markdown files update. Page data does not exist on type props. Should be fine now. TypeScript, you're killing me. Export encountered errors on every path. Excellent. Minified React error. Ooh. For each, it's because tags is wrong. Do I still have this here? Page tags multi-select array 0. Multi-select is an array of any. And for just now, let's not do anything with tags. Is this going to build for me? Cool. We're going to do a yarn dev. And I'm going to go back to this ID page. I'm going to return the page data. And let's get it here. And then I'm just going to log it again. I feel like there's probably a more efficient way of doing this. But I would rather see it in the browser than in this console. I find it's very easy to get lost in this. Here we have page data, right? Which should now have a tag. So properties, tags, multi-select, array. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go to my Notion types. And here, I'm going to paste this. This is going to be an array. And then that's going to be a string. Name. Ooh, it has colors as well. Nice. Type tags. This should now work. And then we should be able to retrieve tags, which is going to give me an array. We should be able to take this off. And the tags is going to map. Because we're mapping, we should really have a key on this, and we can do tag. That's still not updated. Tags, ID, name, and color. So that should be tag.id. This could be tag.name. Tags. Where's my types? Let's actually export this. Okay, export type tag. is going to be this. And then this is going to be an array of tags. And then here, we should be able to import our tag type, and it's going to be an array of tags, which means this should now know that's going to be a string, and that's going to be a string. Let's ditch the page data and save it off. And we should now hopefully get a tag here. Boom, React. We got there. We got there. A little bit over time, but I'm glad we got that. I think that's enough for today. Oh, will we try and get this, fix this? That cover can be one of two things. If the type is file, then this is the correct structure. I don't really want to have to type that out, but I think I've not really got much choice. I think I'm going to force it because I'm in control of this, right? So I'm just going to, all my blog posts have their own image. So I think I can get away with just forcing this. So I'm going to say it's a page object response, and the cover will always be of type file. Why don't you like that? Oh, there we go. So if I now force that, it should now know, yeah, there we go. Which means image tags is optional. We should hopefully still have the image. Yeah. And then, pardon me. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. What files have we got edited? So let's just update these markdown files. We added the remark. That's what we added. Added the remark library. We abstracted the text styles. We created a get page data function. Created get page data function. Yep. Render blog post as, what did we do that? Remark process. We processed the markdown string. HTML. We added typings for blog posts. And finally, end of Frontmatter and blog post content on ID page. Boom. And let's push that. Let's deploy. Okay, well that's deploying. Can do a quick recap of what we did today. I should go on that. What was today focused on? So previously this page was a markdown string, and now we've used remark to format this into HTML. We abstracted global styles so that our text component styles were being applied to the raw HTML elements. We started tidying up the code blocks, and we also added some Frontmatter into each of the blog posts. And we also added plenty of types. That's going to make it a little bit easier. And anytime we have to use... Do we have any TS expect errors left? I think we managed to get rid of all. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Alright, what am I going to do next session? Next session I'm going to add an about section to the homepage. James.Dev. Yeah, so next time I'm going to add an about section here, which is going to be a blurb from here. So, see you there.